Flying is addictive, you know. If you don't get to fly like 1 week, you feel like flying. Hi guys, my name is Pragitesh. This is how a day in a life of a pilot begins. Alright, so guys, we're off from my home and we're headed to the airport right now. The airport is just like 5 minutes from my house and you can literally see the airport. It's right here. And yep, let's go. Alright guys, so we just landed from our flight and we'll be heading back to the office for some post-flight briefing and some paperwork. Alright. My name is Pragitesh Singrana. So I'm from New Delhi, India. So I'm currently based at Chino and I just completed my single engine commercial from the Chino airport. And I'm working on my multi add-on as well as my CFI. So one of the major reasons is why I chose the United States is that the flying training here is much faster than my country. The US is very rich in aviation history. They have a lot of facilities here. They have a lot of airports you can go to. You have a good experience of different kinds of airspaces. If you come to Southern California, you'll be definitely entering one of the Bravos, and you know it's a good experience to be in such an environment where you have a lot of stress. You do get to talk a lot on the radios and stuff. So it's a pretty good experience here. So one of the major benefits that I have flying here is the weather. So California is easily 300 plus days a year for flying, which is like really good as compared to other places. So one of the reasons why I wanted to become a pilot is my major motivation was my grandfather. He was one of the first few pilots and one of the first few aeronautical engineers who worked with Air India. So he was one of my major motivations, and of course I have a few family members who are in the same field. So this was one of the major motivations for me to become a pilot. So my favorite part about flying is that it's different every day. You know, every day you go up in the air, it's going to be different. Like the weather is not the same every day, the challenges are different every day, and flying is addictive. You know, you don't get to fly like 1 week, you feel like flying. So that's one of the reasons. You know, in fact I do. My first solo was on the 24th of May 2019 and I did my solo in 8.5 hours, which is pretty decent. And it was a wonderful experience. You know, the first takeoff that I did on my own was a little scary, you know, going by yourself. But eventually when you do like 2-3 landings and you're in the circuit pattern, you know, you kind of love the feeling of being, you know, the pilot in command of an aircraft, which is great. So the aircrafts here are pretty nice. They're pretty well maintained. Right now we're doing this interview right from Chino Aviation, which is one of the major mechanic shops in the Chino airport. And there's no problem for maintenances. The planes are easily maintained, everything is readily available. You have fuel on call, you have oil, you have everything you need. So it's great. So one of the major benefits that I think of my school are the instructors. So I really like my instructors. One of my instructors, An, he has really helped me through a lot of, he did my IFR, he did my single commercial. He's very dedicated and he works a lot, and especially our chief, Captain David Parsons, he is very well informed, he's very knowledgeable, he has great experience, and the instructor quality here is really good. For future pilots, I would recommend California if you're adventurous and if you really like to, you know, you love the beaches, of course. And California is a really nice place to become a pilot, not only because of the scenery, it's beautiful, also because, you know, it's not like other schools, you know, you get to live out on your own, be adventurous. You don't have like a school kind of environment. It's more, you know, you're more independent. So that's one of the reasons why I like California. So the thing that I learned in my journey is live by the numbers, follow the checklist, and, you know, just follow the books. The books are right always. Trust the machine more than you trust your instinct. I would say, you know, be ready. always. So we're next to the Airman PA-28. This is one of the aircrafts from our fleet. I'm gonna do a quick walk around just to show you guys. I would recommend you guys always follow the checklist when you're doing the pre-flight. Okay, so we start with the blade. You want to check that the blade has no cracks and no dents. You want to make sure the prop is in the right place. And same goes for this part. You know, you want to make sure that everything is nice and right. Then you move on to the landing gear part. You want to see that this shiny part is well and above the, you know, it's not, the shock absorbers are working good enough. The shiny part is visible. Oops. Also, if you want to check the oil right now, so what you do is you just, you know, unlatch this part right here. You pull this up, and you know, you open the dipstick right here, and you can obviously refer to the POS to know what, you know, how much oil is to be put, what's the maximum quantity, what's the minimum quantity, and you can put the dipstick right back. So why pre-flight is important is because you want to make sure that the plane is alright before you fly. Pre-flight is the key, one of the key steps before you go fly. You know, you obviously check the weather and everything. There are various acronyms for checking, you know, and doing the pre-flight. But pre-flight is definitely important. You know, you want to make sure the plane you're flying is safe. You want to be in a safe environment when you fly. You want to be more comfortable. So hence pre-flight is definitely one of the most important parts of aviation. Alright, so we're done with the pre-flight and we'll see you guys in a bit. We're going for a flight. Thank you so much.